Welcome back to Militia Madness MTG, where we are disregarding the first two words in our channel, but it's still Magic the Gathering. I talked about this on the podcast yesterday, as the time of this video going up. But we're going to do some new content, new formats, all that kind of stuff going forward. And also just the way that we interact with new sets. We're trying some stuff out because we put a set review that I took a lot of time editing and you guys were like, no! And then we just opened the packs and you didn't watch that either. So we're going to do a format that I feel like a lot of people interact with Magic on a wider base. We're going to play some Sealed.
One of my favorites.
Yep. So how Sealed works is we have 6 packs. You'll notice there are no cards in front of you. I'm not going to explain a deck tech because we're going to be building it together. Yeah. And then Morgan might chime in once or twice or whatever. So I have not looked at, apart from the legendary uncommons and some of the commons, I have actually not looked at this set at all.
Pretty much same, honestly. I don't know like really what to expect in the rares and all that.
Let me put that in the... Yeah. So I don't think I'm going to put every single card in the center here, but I will kind of as we're going along and as we're building... Token. Yeah, I got a food token.
I do know of Pizza Face.
Oh, this is kind of interesting.
Oh, the Ninja Turtles.
The first card is here. To make target player discard 2 cards or target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. This card has existed a lot in the past, but having it be in one card is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a better Mind Rot and a worse Read the Bones, but hey, it has optionality.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of go through here. I'm going to talk you guys through of like how I do seals. I'm a limited player at heart. This is kind of like where I first learned how to play Magic. Cool. And I'm just going to color sort some stuff. Maybe take notes of some things that I see. But really, in any sealed pool, you want to figure out where your good cards are, but also like where your curve is, where your removal is, all this kind of stuff. So right now I'm just doing a color sort.
You got Edgy Leonardo.
Just one? Yes.
Yeah.
Looks pretty decent.
Oh yeah. It's a mythic. And it's at 2 mana, so it's probably pretty good no matter what.
Makes tokens, seems decent.
Oh, and it attacks with Death Touch. Yeah.
It does. Yeah, we're probably not going to be talking about Militia all that much, if at all, for this.
Yeah, I know it added a lot of food support to Militias, which is nice.
Yeah, and just some playables. 2 copies of...
A fancy Dark Leo.
Yeah, I got regular Dark Leo and fancy Dark Leo. If you ask them they like pizza, they both say yes.
They're the Mario twins. Yeah. I do just love that meme is calling them Mario twins the whole time and not Mario Brothers.
Worth noting, we do have a white-black land, so maybe.
Yeah, now you just need more white-black playables.
Yeah, but also hitting the white-black land means that we can play either white or black and then splash the Dark Leos, possibly.
Yeah, I do remember this happened with my Lorwyn pre-release where I had like some real good rares and a 2-color pair, and then it was like, but all my commons are in another color.
Yep.
I gotta play the commons.
That'll happen in Sealed sometimes. Sometimes you'll get dictated by talking about Militia. I love this April O'Neil. Oh, yeah. I really, really like it a lot. I think it's going to be part of the Basilisk Gate package in white, or the Core Scavenger package in white, just because after it comes into play, it like holds a Basilisk Gate buff really, really well. We got a Bebop, which is nice. I love seeing these 2 piles get bigger because it means I can play the twins more reliably. But so far, nothing. My green seems pretty thick. Ooh, right. Bebop and Rocksteady in the same pack, guys.
Yeah,
we got them.
They actually do combo.
They do. I don't really want to play green, but like...
You got a big stack, though.
Ooh, foot ninjas.
Yeah, and then I believe you got like one of the basic foot ninjas as well.
We got April Reporter of the Weird. that exists. Actual factual Shredder, not Baby Shredder. Baby Shredder is the one that's playable in our format. At common too.
Yeah.
Angry Man. Right next to Party Dude.
Yeah, that Wrath is very good in Militia because it's another Impact Tremors effect at 2 mana instead of 3 like a lot of the others.
It is another Impact Tremors at 2 mana instead of 3. This might be in my Jeskai deck. I might need it for my Jeskai deck.
You're going wide?
Impact Tremors is a combo piece. And I'd rather play an Impact Tremors on a creature like that and Molten Gatekeeper than Impact Tremors. And I wanted a 2 mana Impact Tremors, and this is requires all of the things I just said.
Oh, and Surveillance Cam. That's a legacy level combo piece.
Is it?
Yeah, because it gets 2 untaps every time you sack it and bring it back.
Oh, gotcha.
So you can untap Emery and Quark Clan Ironworks or anything. Not Quark Clan Iron, any combo piece that sack stuff.
I love seeing good black cards in a pool that.
Oh, Grinding Station was what I was trying to think of.
Yeah, this card's real good. I think.
But yeah, and then what you'll do is with how Emery works, you have to pay the cost. So you'll have a Mox Amber out. So you'll Mox Amber, play that, untap the Mox Amber, sack it. Then with the trigger on the stack, tap Emery to start casting and stuff like that because it has flash. And that goes infinite. It's a 4-card combo, but people are trying to remake Underworld Breach stuff.
I love the name of this card. Dream Beavers. That's just. Oh yeah. It's a really hilarious name.
I heard people talking about this and I was like, is that a nickname? No, that is just the name of the card. Okay.
Literally, job occupation, Dream Beaver.
Yeah, and it's a very good card to use for your sneak cards.
Yeah, cheap flyer like that's really good. Speaking of sneak cards, we got a couple. We got a Zog, which is just Zog. Militia playable Donatello, honestly, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just 4 mana, 3/4 draw card in the artifact deck.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Another Rocksteady.
Yeah. Kind of want to try playing them somehow. Play them with changelings and stuff like that.
Oh, sure, to make your boars or whatever.
Yeah.
Bebop and Rocksteady. There is a Black-Green Commander, right? You can play them both.
Yeah, just play Bebop, Rocksteady, changeling stuff.
Sure. There are other rhinos in green, for sure, I think.
Oh, definitely.
Hate seeing good red cards pop up, but
I was just seeing that card had good flavor text on it, the Manhole Missile.
Got a negate.
Okay.
Militia.
Very playable.
Playable, I think. Genghis Frog, who may or may not make it make an appearance on the channel.
Yeah, we were trying to count.
Literally don't know yet.
So you can get some pretty good ones in there, Experiment 1 and Cloudfin Raptor, and then you can get changelings. It's not too bad.
Mm-hmm. Ray Fillet Man Ray.
I love that name.
So stupid. We got that's a white card, Hunter. So I don't know about this whole play white-black thing, since my white is 6 cards.
Yeah.
Don't think we're going to be able to do that. But I think we have a white-black land. Just 1 white-black land.
Yeah. I do think that colorless land is actually pretty okay. Because it can save you from removal and stuff like that. It's basically, if you're getting removed, you exile your own guy and then you can bring it back later.
Yeah, I guess. You have to... You can't do it in response to removal, though. It's 2 activated abilities.
No, but you can act... It's hey, it's getting removed anyway. Okay, now it's only gone temporarily. I'll bring it back a little bit later.
Oh, sure, you can exile it then. Yeah, because the land still exists.
Yep.
I generally don't like those kinds of effects in limited formats, just because I want to be doing a little bit more, but honestly, looking at just how thin this pizza face...
Yeah, that guy's good.
If you... Hand to God right now, I'm probably playing green something. And if I play green-black, I guess I do get to... Maybe off the splash, play some white-black stuff. Fixing's actually pretty good. But I don't know if...
Oh, second RAF.
Yep, second RAF is decent.
Oh, yeah, that's also another militia playable card right there, the Mechanized Ninja Cavalry.
Yep.
It's another 2 bodies for 1.
Yep. And it's an artifact.
Yep. And it's in red-white, which cares about artifacts.
Yeah, and it's also an artifact that makes another artifact.
Yep.
So it's like half of a Galvanic Blast, just, well, 2/3 of a Galvanic Blast in one body. Yeah. Oh, what does this guy do?
And it's also 1/3 of a Battle Screech.
When this creature enters, choose target creature an opponent controls, exile that creature until this creature leaves the battlefield. If it sneaks cost, instead, exile it.
Oh, yeah, that's a very good card.
Yeah, so, at this point, because the set has so many...
that's also white-black if you have to play its sneak cost.
Yes, and I'm probably going to be playing the sneak cost. So at this point, I didn't see anything that necessarily pulled me in a different direction, or a specific direction. Like, sometimes in formats, like, you'll open, like, things that are clearly bombs, like this or something like that. I didn't see any of those, so what I'm going to do is actually go through my gold cards, because a lot of these aren't real gold cards.
Hybrid mana.
Yeah, because of hybrid mana just being a much more popular mechanic nowadays. So we have this card, which I guess can go up here. This is a gold card. This is a green card. I'll put it over there. This is a blue and red card. I expect to be playing neither of those, but I'll put it in blue. This is a gold card. This is a white card. Gold card. You could play that in green. Oh, this is actually just a green card. I just didn't see it. But this is what, 4 mana?
Oh yeah, it's a good ramp.
This is oh, I can't remember.
Overgrowth?
No, it's like it was a 4 mana put 2 basics into play.
Yeah, I thought that was Overgrowth, but no, that's the enchantment land.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Hearthstone's Overgrowth.
Yes. Which is 4 mana, get 2 mana crystals. Yep. Yes.
I was like, I know that does that somewhere.
Alright. So, right away, green seems like it's going to have the most playables. So I'm actually going to start there. And what I like to do is after my pool's been color sorted, I'm going to go through the colors and see just any of the, like, I'm going to put the like, bombs up here, and then, like, the cards I would play here, and then the cards I would aim not to play here.
Yeah.
And the cards I'm never going to play, I'm going to throw over there.
But yeah, I do remember, like, seeing, like, a video a long, long time ago on that, like, the cards I would love to play, the cards I'm fine playing, and the cards I will not play.
Yeah. Alright, so going one by one, I think this card's probably going to be fine. It depends on my mana curve, because I can see, like, if I'm a aggressive deck, I really don't want...
Yeah.
I want to be happy with casting the upper right, other than the sneak cost. I would play a 5 mana 4/5 with Ward 2. I would play that. Honestly, I'd play these Putrid Pals. 4 mana 3/3 Death Touch is just, like, a fine rate. Mm-hmm. I would play this guy for sure. Getting a mutagen token on something seems decent, just being able to put a counter on something. Frog-built Butler. This card exists in Militia, but having another redundant copy of it is okay. I would 100% play this.
Oh yeah, it's a dork that kills stuff when it blocks.
Yep.
And it can jump into the air if it really needs to.
I think Michelangelo is probably going to exist somewhere between up here and here, depending on how easily I can make disappear work.
Like if you have a lot of mutagen and stuff like that, it'll be a lot
better.
better.
I'm always gonna play this though, so it's never here. Like just 3 mana 3/3 that at some point in the game gets a 1/1 counter, and we already have like mutagen here, and you know we have some sneak stuff, and I'm aiming to want to splash some sneak stuff, so that stuff will exist. I don't know how I feel about Ragamuffin Raptor. I don't think it's unplayable. 5 mana 4/3. Get a creature or food card from your graveyard to your hand. I think in limited that's probably okay.
Yeah, and there are a lot of
and I know for a fact in black I have the food that ETB destroy something that I can then sacrifice and then get it back with this. I'm definitely going to play it.
Yeah, and I think you have at least 2 like avocado guac pizzas or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Or cheese and avocado, whatever.
Yeah. Rocksteady, I'm definitely...
pizza.
Rocksteady, I think I'm definitely playing.
Oh yeah, Rocksteady's amazing. Like, it's big as hell and it can cycle.
I actually don't hate this. I don't know how many food things I'm going to search for. Again, I have that one in black. But just 2 mana put a food into play, which triggers like your disappear stuff, which I already have a significant number of things to do that with. I think it's just fine.
Yeah, so it's a food tutor?
It's a food tutor, but if you don't put a card from your hand this way, it just makes a food.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And yeah, like if you play black, you get the kill spell. If you just play with green, you have like the I believe it's a combat trick is the other one.
I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I have a second Rocksteady.
That's nice.
Maybe the second one might be overdoing it. I always get well, I don't know actually, because if they're
it's
like
6 mana 7/7.
Yeah. Well, it's legendary, so you can't do this. But
well, yeah, but
also just 4 cycles when I don't need it.
And as if they kill you, just throw down another one. It's great.
Yep.
I like it.
Party Dude, I've not read this card, so.
Oh yeah, apparently these are all like all the classes are like lyrics from the theme song.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
When this class enters, each player creates a food. Not great. Not a fan so far. Don't like giving my opponent resources. Whenever an artifact an opponent controls is put into the graveyard, draw a card. Okay, so when they sacrifice it, well, if you can level up when they sacrifice it, you get one. And then, whenever one or more of your opponents are attacked, up to one target attacking creature gets +X until a turn where X is the number of cards in your hand. I'm going to put it here just because I don't... There's a lot parts of this card that are very reliant on other synergies. So if I have lots of ways of like making food or
yeah, if you
whatever...
want to disappear, it's also just a 1 mana food token.
Yeah, but I don't it seems meh to me. Another Michelangelo. I think I will. Okay, third Michelangelo.
The 1 mana food token's looking a little better now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play all 3 of these for sure. But yeah, this is definitely going up. But these are legendary, which makes it really, really awkward. Yeah. So I don't think I'd ever play 3. So I think I am gonna cut the third one. You have to play the foily one though. It's an unspoken rule in sealed deck. If you open a foil and you're in that color, you have to play it. So I'm gonna play the foil. I would
cut the foil so that my 2 matched, but
no. Another Ragamuffin Muppet. What? Another Ragamuffin Raptor seems decent. I'm actually going to put this Party Dude up here as well, because I just looked at it, and the second level is decent, and it's not unplayable. The third legendary Michelangelo is pretty unplayable, so I'm going to keep it down here. Saved by the Shell, it costs 1 less if you control a turtle, but it puts a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and it gains trample, hexproof, and indestructible until end of turn. I really like these combat tricks that are... You can't get, like, tricked after you play the trick, which is nice. We have a guac and... We have 2.
Guac and marshmallow, that's what
Guac and marshmallow pizzas. Interesting. This is the opposite of a very playable artifact in our format, which is Grimbauble. This does the exact opposite of Grimbauble. I wish it scried when you sacrifice instead of surveil. So it's literally just the exact opposite of Grimbauble, but it's a food, so it gains life. That's appropriate. And I think Morgan's actually right. Yeah, this 1 mana get a food is looking a lot better. Yeah,
like
4 mana 4/4. 4 mana 4/4 when energy gain 2 life, reach trample. This is always a card I'm happy to play. And then Zoo escapes when it leaves the battlefield. You make a mutagen, so...
Another thing to sack.
Yep, another thing to sacrifice for that. So far in green, everything can make it in my deck.
Yeah.
Except for this third Michelangelo. So we're gonna leave the third Michelangelo over here. Maybe he'll be my spirit animal. Let's check another color. Let's check what pairs nicely with that green, according to set mechanics that I've been told, is black. So let's check there. And I am going to include Foot Elite and Foot Ninjas as black cards, because I think 2 black might be a little tough, but for 2 and 1 black, we can effectively call this a black card.
Yeah. And you can always sneak the Foot Ninjas for
Yeah, I don't really have things
mana.
that sneak.
Well,
They're like
anything
good.
can sneak.
Yeah, but like I want to have. I don't want to be relying on a 2/2 with no abilities to sneak. So we have Foot Ninjas, which I think I'm always going to play this depending on my top end. I already have 2 Rocksteady, so the 6 and 7 drops is getting a little tight, but that is a card I will play. Foot Elite. When this creature attacks, another target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible. I'm absolutely going to play that. That seems fine. 3 mana 2/4 is also not a bad stat line. Pain 101. Until end of turn, target creature gains Death Touch, and when this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped and it's going to its control. This is a combat trick that I think is actually pretty okay because it can enable Disappear, so I'm going to play that.
Yep. It also enables EDB triggers really nicely.
Yep. I don't really have many of those. I have this, the ETBs.
Yeah.
That's about it.
The tutor.
Yeah, the that guy, but so far he's not really tutoring for anything too good. So far he's tutoring for guac and marshmallow pizzas.
It's still like a draw card, which is not bad. Like when you're
I'd almost want the food token in play to trigger the Michelangelo's a little bit better, but yeah, that's a good point. Bebop. I mean, if we play the Rocksteadies, we're absolutely going to play the Bebop. Splinter's Technique. 4 mana, search your library for a card, put that card in your hand, then shuffle. But with Sneak, it can be Demonic Tutor. This card's okay. I'm probably going to play it depending on if I can enable Sneak. But tutors in limited formats are not necessarily the best, just because the card quality is a little bit lower, but we can play around this. I'm absolutely playing Dream Beavers. This card could have no text, and I'd still play Dream Beavers, just because it's called Dream Beavers. And anything with flying in my deck is like, get in. Insecto and Exterminator, 3 mana 2/2 with beating of your instep. Disappear, scry 1. Seems decent. I'm absolutely playing this Androvian Banana Pizza. Now our deck is starting to come together because the Courier can find this, which means this is a removal spell now, which is pretty decent. Death in the Family is the type of thing that I will main board, but I don't like my removal spells coming with this caveat of only being able to kill little things. Limited is just a format where historically you're dying to like 4s and 5s a lot more. So I will play this, but I'll play this over this a lot of the times, just because I want my curve to. I want to be able to block with 2 drops anyways. So this is the type of card where, like, if you play constructed formats, you're looking at me like an insane person. But in limited, these cards are a lot worse. Fatal Push was routinely not good enough to make it in people's decks sometimes. But I'll play the first one almost all the time. Shredder, 5 mana 6/4. Sneaks her 4. I'm going to enters her attacks. Another target creature you control gains Death Touch. This is fine.
I
Just
think
big dumb idiot.
mainly for the sneak cost, because like, okay, got one with the 1/1. Okay, now it's actually 6 damage.
Yeah.
And the
it's
guy
also
you
just
block
like
with dies.
it's also just like a guy for curve considerations too.
Yeah, like giving like whatever guy got blocked, Death Touch is also really nice.
Stomp by the Foot. I'm gonna play this regardless because it sacrifices a creature, so it enables Disappear. But it's also just like removal spell, which is like the second thing you look for in your pool. And then we have a Shredder's Revenge. Which I think I'm also probably going to play as well. So literally all of my black, I did make an exception of Death in the Family, but literally all of my black is like perfectly main deckable and fine. Nothing even like remotely questioning. Let's get this over with. Let's go to my blue because, or my white rather, because my white is guaranteed to not be good enough. We have 2 Mechanized Ninja Cavalries, which are good, but like not great. They're just like 2/2s. They're really good in our format. I think these are 100% militia playable. So I'm really glad I got a foil one and a regular one so that Morgan and I can both have one. And then we have like some quintessential katanas, which are fine, but they're not like great. And I don't know if I have a critical mass of ninjas to like make this work. We have an East Wind Avatar, which is actually, I think, pretty okay, but like nothing special. Grounded for Life, some removal, which is good. I might set this aside because if we're splashing white-black, a quality removal spell that kills anything might be something that I'm looking at. I think this card's just mediocre whenever it's printed. The 1 mana give flying stuff, combat tricks are just okay. Make your move is... This is also a very commonly reprinted thing in limited sets. And like if you have to play it, you'll play it. And then we have High Flying Ace, which I think is decent, but not like pulling me into white per se. We have April O'Neil, which I said is very, very good in Militia format, and I think it is too. But here it's just like, okay, really... And then we have this, which I am going to set aside with the Grounded for Life, because I do think this is perfectly splashable for its sneak cost to just remove something. So I'm going to set these aside. Apart from that, I think I can just ignore my white cards. They just don't seem that exciting. And there's also just not enough of them. Like, there's a curve here, but like... There's not enough oomph to it. So I'm actually just going to set those aside. Which is actually a good thing for people who are new to Sealed. It's good that some of your colors will fall out because it means you have less decisions to make. So much like our white, I'm looking here at my blue and I'm not seeing a lot. I'm seeing like double Donatello with minimal artifacts in green. This is probably not going to be good enough. More artifact synergies is not really. Some non-creature synergies is not like that great. We do have some artifacts in here, but again, much like the white, we have like 2 mind transfer protocols, which is like very mediocre. There's just nothing here that like screams how I'm winning the game. So I think I'm also going to set my blue aside. And let's look at red. So first thing, I do think this is very similar to my white and blue, which is like double Raphael, which is interesting, but Raphael on their own is just like not that exciting. I think that's fair. We have a wing nut. That's cool.
Yeah. Does not seem like the worst commander, to be honest.
No, we're not incorrect.
We're not playing commander for this, but it was just like an observation.
My Michelangelo is over there.
For Militia.
Yeah, my red, it just doesn't... Much like my white and my blue, it just doesn't have direction. It has some pretty okay removal, like Manhole Missile is decent. That's actually it, now that I'm looking at it. So I think for removal and just quality of cards and quantity, because there's actually my black and my red have around the same amount of cards, but I think my black is just better, honestly. Feel free to disagree with me in the comments, but
well, there's the fact that like green red's not like a supported archetype, so like when you get to your like multicolor spells, you'll see like you don't have like anything to add that way.
Yeah, and it's also just like, but I'm the only reason I would add red to a deck is for curve considerations, because like I have lots of stuff to do on different parts of the curve. But I don't think I'm going to be hurting for playables on the curve. I think I'm probably just building green-black and looking to splash a couple of white cards. Destroy target artifact or creature. If its mana value is 4 or less, create a food. Yep, that's removal. 100% playing that. I'm going to set aside my Edgelords. Pizza Face. We're 100% playing because I really want to activate that third ability. But just making a food is really good. We're not really a food deck. Like, we don't have any food synergies necessarily.
You have an okay man. Like, you got like the tutor, you got the the class.
Yeah, but nothing that like does anything.
All the Donatello, not Donatello's, Michelangelo's.
Yeah, they enable disappear for sure.
Yeah, well, like disappear and food kind of are the same deck.
And then we have.
But it's also like open to mutagen.
This blue-red card we're not playing. We have this blue-green card we're not playing.
Oh, Genghis.
I guess we can consider this Henchbots. It's a 4-2/3, but it enters exile tap creature until it leaves.
Okay, that's not too bad.
It's not horrible.
Especially in colorless, too.
Yeah. And then we have Omni Cheese Pizza, which I actually am probably not gonna play because I just don't think we need it. But I'll put it over there. I'll put it right next to my Michelangelo. And then apart from that, we have Foot Headquarters, which I'm looking to maybe splash a white card. And that's about it. We have 2 green-blue duels, 2 blue-red duels, a red-white land, and then this, which I'm probably not going to play because I just don't think it's necessary, and I'm a little worried about my colors.
Yeah, with splashing into a third, it does feel a lot more rough.
Yeah, well, even just like 2, like, I'm a little worried that, like, you know, double green, double green, double green, like all these things. Well, I mean, these don't necessarily have to be double green because, yeah. But, double black. So I'm going to set up the deck and just slowly start building it. I'm going to keep these white-black cards over here just for a second. Because I'm actually curious
and then
if I can splash. I will play the cheese pizza because it enables the splash. I'm not playing the 3rd legendary creature of the same name that I already have 2 of. I'm not going to do that. So once you've done this, the thing I would do is lay out what your deck looks like. So you always want to look at your mana curve because it's very, very important in limited formats. You can have as much bombs in your deck as you want and think your deck is very good, and then you're like, oh, I have literally no 2-drops. And then you lose. I don't think I'm playing any of those. So I just kind of want to... this is here. This is also on the chopping block, too. I just don't think tutors are very good in limited formats. I'm actually probably looking to cut these punk frogs because we're already higher on the 5s than I want to be. But so far, the curve is not looking terrible. And then if we played the white-black cards, I'm actually going to build it without white-black and then see if I can incorporate that back in. So I'm just going to get a rough count. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So we need to cut 11 cards without the white splash. So I'm not giving anything away, but those white cards might not make it into the deck. But I'm looking at my fixing, and it's like I only ever need 1 white for any of these cards, and I have ways to find 2 basics right here. And then I would also have, I have a Frog Butler that can make white as well. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Well, if I play the Omni Cheese Pizza, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the plains would be 5 white sources. I don't know if I'd play all 4 of these, because looking at it, I might not need the removal spell. But just the sneaks and whatever. But that's for a discussion in a second. Which we will get to. So, once you're at this point, it can be kind of jarring, and a lot of people freak out. But generally what I'm looking for is, what does your deck want to do? And being true to that core idea. And I think what this deck wants to do is not play this double green 5-drop. Alright, moving on from that. I just think we have enough 5s that I'm going to cut the hardest one to cast. Really. Pizza Face is, like, debatably just as hard, but I'm not cutting Pizza Face. What does he even do? He at the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control, you put 3+1/+1 counters on up to 1 other target artifact or creature. If it isn't a creature, it becomes a 0/0 mutant creature in addition to its other types. So how many... This is a great question. How many artifact targets do we have for Pizza Face? So we have... This makes a mutagen.
And this one can make a food.
This one can make a food. This makes a mutagen. No, this is an artifact.
But what did it say? Non-creature artifact?
One other target artifact.
Oh, okay.
Oh, one other target artifact or creature.
Oh, okay.
So it's whatever. I don't even care.
I just knew it had the animation tag, so I was like, a lot of times
Yeah, if it's
non-creature artifact.
If it's a non-creature artifact, it becomes a 0/0.
Okay, cool.
So I'm definitely playing this 100% of the time. I'm sorry I ever thought of cutting you. I do want to look at my top end because this is just a lot on 5s and 6. And I think I want to cut probably one more 5 and one more 6. So how important is gaining 3 life? That's a question. How important is Shredder being very mediocre when compared to the rest of my 5 drops? Probably getting rid of Shredder. I almost want to cut the second Rocksteady, just so I have a little bit versatility in my 6s. And it just avoids the situation of 2 legendaries on the battlefield at the same time. So I might cut this. Also, like, I just don't, I have 2 regrowths to get it back if I really need to. So I think I'm actually okay cutting this. Now the question I want to ask myself is, how many creatures am I left with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 creatures. That's a lot.
Yeah, it could be a fine amount in some decks, but it's not always where you want to be.
No, and I think we could probably cut more, honestly.
Yeah, because I think
I'm a little... I don't want to touch my 1s and 2s, like, at all.
Yeah, you only have 4 total.
Yeah, I don't think we can make cuts there. We could probably make cuts to the 4s, honestly. Like, how good is Putrid Pals? 4 mana, 3/3 Death Toucher, that if you've enabled Disappear when it comes into play, you get 2+1/+1 counters, is, like, fine. But I think if I'm cutting 4 drops, it's probably the Hinchbots, I think. So let me do that. So I said 19 creatures, so that brings me to 18.
4, 4, 2, 14. Yeah, 19 right now, actually. Oh, no, that's 3, so 18, yeah. I counted that as 4 because I was
18.
Yep.
I'm going to leave that alone for now because there are definitely cards down here that I'm going to cut. I'm going to get rid of the tutor. I just don't think I have enough ways of making it 2 mana. Just in general, is the problem. So
yeah, since you're lacking on 1s and 2s, it's harder to get that sneak early.
Yeah, and I think tutors that cost 4 mana are just not great. I agree with you. With how much removal I have a Tainted Treats, I have an Anchovy Pizza, I have like a Stomp by the Foot, I also have just big dumb idiots, and if I splash white, I'll get more removal. I think I'm actually pretty okay with cutting Death in the Family, honestly. Just because like my guys on like 2 and 3 can trade with their 1s and 2s. I'm not really that worried about it. So I think I'll probably cut this. How important is drawing cards? I would say fairly important. This deck kind of wants it. It definitely wants both of these. Do I want 2 guac and marshmallow pizzas? Probably not.
Yeah, it's like your tutor doesn't even fail if you like don't have targets in the deck, so I don't think you would need to have a second one.
Yeah, and I can't imagine the situation where I'm like, what'd be great here? A guac and marshmallow pizza. Like if I'm using this to tutor, I have to imagine I'm getting this or this. These are like the cards that seem really decent to go get. So yeah, I'm probably gonna cut this. Party Dude is looking less good as the day goes on. Yeah, I might cut it. This might be wrong, but
yeah, I personally like Party Dude.
I do too. I just don't like giving my opponent 3 life for no reason. Is the issue.
Wait, it does that? I didn't.
Yeah, it gives them a food too.
I'm still fine with that.
I just don't want to turn on disappear.
Yeah.
Just like an easy way for them to do that.
Can I look at the party dude real quick?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Oh, the second level is only when an artifact an opponent controls is put into a graveyard.
Yes.
Okay. So at least this incentivizes them from sacking it, but yeah, that is a lot more awkward than I initially read.
Yeah, no. If it was whenever I put an artifact to the graveyard, I'd play it 100% of the time.
Yeah, that was the misreading I had of it. Okay, this,
okay.
This is a lot more cuttable.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely cutting it. Because the last line's okay. I mean, it's pretty okay. But honestly, in limited formats nowadays, I don't hate just cutting combat tricks, just in general. Because oftentimes if people are informed, then they will play around them anyways.
So you're at 24 cards right now.
Yeah, so now's a good time to look at the splash and really think critically for a second. What would we be splashing for? I've cut a lot of my removal, but I've only cut the awkward removal, right? Yeah, the actual factual only removal spells I've cut are Henchbots and Death in the Family. And I've done that because Henchbots only targets a tap creature and Death in the Family only targets smaller stuff, which I'm hoping to not care about with my big dumb idiots. So let's actually look at what Dark Leo and Shredder do. 2 mana 1/3, white black, but they can also sneak for a white black. Attacking ninjas you control have death touch, and whenever they deal combat damage to a player, you create a 1/1 black ninja creature token. Then if you control 5 or more ninjas, that player loses half their life rounded up. This does not appear to be a deck where I can act where I'm going to half your life total.
Well, you already got like at least 3 ninjas in there. 4. Because you got Foot Ninjas, you got the Foot Elite, and you got 2 Michelangelos.
Yes, but that's 3 ninjas.
Well, yeah, it can't be 4 ninjas at the same time, but it's still 4 ninjas.
Yeah, but for the sake of this, that's 3 ninjas.
Yeah, but you're making stuff out of tokens anyway.
Yes, but I would like it noted that it is 3 ninjas.
And I think the fox might be a ninja over there, but I don't know.
Yes. So I actually don't think I need this cheese pizza. I actually think all of these only ever, and I'm probably going to cut this and just have just a couple of removal spells, because like one of my removal spells is tutorable, in fairness. So I think I'd probably cut both of these, and then this would be my splash. Now the question remains, do I want to do that? And you know what? Oftentimes at a pre-release, which is when people are playing sealed, you'll find suboptimal decks because people just want to play stuff. So I'm going to do it. Because the other thing it does is it means that theoretically if I hit my mana source early, which is an anomaly, it'll fix my 1s and 2s. It won't actually do that because this is my splash color. I'm not really going to be playing that many of it. But, you know, there's that. Now that we're adding another 3, this 3-drop slot is pretty gutted. So I actually probably want to cut the Foot Elite, honestly. Seems like our weakest 3-drop now. Even though, weirdly, the mana off of this got a lot better. I still want to cut it. And then I think I want to make a quality of life change.
Yeah, you're at 26 cards now? Because you're at 24, added 3, then took out 1?
I have no idea. I'm not counting. I should be. Looking at my non-creature spells, I feel like this is probably perfect. I don't think I really want to change anything. Like, Shredder's Revenge is pretty meh. I guess we could cut Shredder's Revenge, right? Like,
It's possible.
Yeah. We're going to play this version. Yeah, let's cut that.
Yeah, like I think like this seems like more the deck where you're just trying to out-quality somebody rather than like fully outdraw somebody.
Yeah, I always just like having ways to draw cards in my deck. But I also might make a quality of life change and play the second Rocksteady over the Foot Ninjas.
I do like that because it means that you can find like your lands a little easier.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
And I just want that Bebop energy.
What else could we... Let's actually look at... How many cards is this? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yep. So maybe I don't add that second 6-drop in. And just try to mid-range them out of the game and win the game with value spells like Dark Leo and take over the game with like a Pizza Face or... Yeah, maybe I actually don't play the second 6-drop. And in a deck like that, how good is a 5-mana 4/3? Not that great. So if we went like that...
So you're at 23 now.
Yeah. Pre-releases are casual format, so you can ask the person next to you. So Morgan, what do you think? I think this might be it. I'm going to go through my pile right now and see if there's anything that I cut that's just like gnawing a hole in my feet, but I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk.
Yeah, like I think it looks alright. Like, I don't know if like this is how exactly I would have built it, but my whole like deck building thought process is different, but like I don't see any flaw in like the conclusions you made as you were making them. Because like I do generally like start like my process similarly, but like how I start making cuts, I am generally a little more aggressive about like trying to like fill in my curve. So I would have arrived differently. But
this is a better curve.
Oh yeah,
it's not really because these are not playable on curve and this is not playable on curve. But if you want to make the curve better, I play a different color.
Yeah, I definitely think like a lot of your strength was in green black. So like I don't.
Yeah, so like my curve is just worse. Like honestly, I'd like if I had a second 2-drop that was on color, I'd play it and cut one of these Dark Leo. I'd cut the non-fancy Dark Leo. You got to play the fancy one. But like in terms of cards that I'm like kind of bummed I'm not playing, it's like Shredder's Revenge and the second Ragamuffin Raptor. But like
if you want to cut a card like maybe like another 3-drop creature, you possibly could fit in like the Shredder's Revenge if you want to draw. Because like you're on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like what it would be. Probably the Slithering Captain, or like maybe really just having like because the other thing we could do is like eliminate the weirdness of drawing double legendaries entirely and like cut this and
I don't think cutting like the second Michelangelo is something you want to do because like
and then we'd play this, not that, this, and then I don't know.
I think the second Michelangelo at least is worth it. Like the second splash, like Shredder and Leo could be a little weird, but like it's also just fun to play like 2 of the mythic you got.
I think actually cutting the second Dark Leo and Shredder is fine.
Yeah, I still prefer Michelangelo over Foot Elite.
Yeah, I think I'm actually probably gonna do this.
Okay, well I think you could just cut 2 cards and only put in 1. Because you didn't put in the
draw
spell you're thinking of.
4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I did. So in situations like this, I often find it helpful to just lay out literally all the options to address what you're worried about.
Yeah.
And to be clear, what I'm worried about is my mana curve. I really want some, but I don't think another 3-drop helps.
Yeah.
So I don't think we can address it. Therefore,
you could like play the 2-mana Omni Cheese Pizza so that you can like try to curve out your like turn 3 turncoat in white easier.
Oh, this does draw a card when it enters.
Yeah.
So it's not the worst. Yeah, I could do that. It makes Dark Leo and the turncoat a little bit better too, as well as hitting some of my double manas.
And you can tutor it.
And I can tutor it. Yeah, it makes this I might play that.
Yeah, you can tutor for white actually, which is actually not that bad.
What 3-drop would I cut from Michelangelo? Just to give Morgan probably the Foot Elite.
Yeah, I'd say the Foot Elite. It's not bad. I'm just not like sold on it, and I think like Michelangelo synergizes with all this food stuff you're doing so much that even if like occasionally you'll get the feel better.
Well, that's a good question. How much food stuff am I? Or it synergizes with mutagens as well.
Sacking artifacts.
Yeah, how much am I doing that? So let's count this as a half because it's not always doing well. This is 1 because it either finds a food or it makes a food. So 1.
Yep, 2 with the escapees.
2, but not rely like this does have to leave the battlefield. So I'll go with a half. So 1.5.
The Cryptid just makes one.
Cryptid makes one, so that's... And it always makes one, so that's 2.
Wait, wouldn't that be 2.5? Because this.
Yes, 2.5.
Then Pizza Face.
Yeah, it makes it... so it's 3.5.
Yep, and then these are
4, 5, 6.
And then if you target something small, so I can add another half.
7. So we have 7 ways of doing it. I mean, that's not nothing, but it's not also, like, not...
Like, you should always have one in your opening hand with 7 copies in a 40-card deck.
Yes, but that doesn't mean I have the... I have very limited payoffs for it, is the problem. I have, like, this and this, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, this does pay off, but it, like, scries one. It's not like... Yeah, and then these kind of, sort of... But I'm okay with if these don't trigger. The other question to ask is, like, how reliably can I sneak the Dark Leon Shredder? That doesn't matter. Actually, now that I think about it,
yeah, you can just play it as a
it literally doesn't matter. Yeah, I think this is probably... and then I'm going to play the Foot Headquarters. I guess I can talk briefly while I am organizing my lands, because I actually don't know what mana I'm going to play. But I'm probably going to play... What do you think, Morgan? 1 Plains so that... new generation technique can go find it.
Yeah, like Plains for tutor ability and such is definitely good. And also, even without that, I think you'd want to anyway, just because you're running like 2.5 white cards. So like, I think you at least want more than 1 like findable source and like a card that's a non-land to get it.
I'm actually only on 2 white cards.
Yeah, because like right now you're on like 1.5 ways to make white. So I definitely want to, and well, 2.5 is what I was doing.
I can cast this without. I'm in black ring.
Yeah, but if you draw your Plains, it's less dead then.
Yeah.
And I also think it's fine. It's just a colorless mana source a lot of the time. So I think no matter what, you would want to be running 1 Plains.
But I think only 1 Plains, right?
Yeah, I think...
Because that gives me, what? 1, 2, 3, 4 sources of white for realistically 2 cards?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. What do I think was more than that? Oh!
Oh, Frog Butler.
This can find this.
And Frog Butler.
Oh, and Frog Butler, yes. Okay, yeah, I think I'm on 1 Plains, and that leaves me 16. Good old 8 and 8. It's probably not an 8 and 8 deck. But,
Also, I'll put you at 18 lands. Because you have 2 sitting
there. Oh, you're right. So I have
like
17,
yeah,
so I get
7 wouldn't be the worst.
15.
You look much more green than you are black, generally.
Yes.
Because the things requiring black... Insectoid.
Yeah, these are
Leo, possibly Foot.
These net even.
Yeah.
On their requirements for both black and green.
Yep, and then you got 2 here, so
yeah. And these net even because I have a way to find swamps or forests.
Yeah, and then you got 2 pips, 1 on these, and then 2 pips just on this one.
Yeah, 8/7 in favor of swamps. Plus, both of my white cards require...
In favor of forests.
In favor of forests, yeah. It is awkward that both of my splashes require swamps. But...
Yeah, but that's why like you're sticking to like...
Yeah, Bebop might not be... Bebop might be putting in work, not
also,
the way that we thought it was.
Also, your dual land is only black and not green, so that does put you to 8/8 of stuff that makes each of those colors.
That is true. Yeah, I don't have another dual land that I could play, right? It's just...
only for blue or red.
Yeah, and the only other land I could play is the Northampton Farm, and I'm choosing not to do that.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to save you the boring nature of me putting my mana base together. So this has been Militia Madness, and go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for Morgan's build on Wednesday.